Hi boys and girls, wanted to do a short video with you guys with our CVC words. Well, yep, this first one's going to be all CVC words, and our next one I think is almost all CVC words except for one. Grown-up CVC is just our shortcut code for consonant, vowel, consonant. It's just the pattern that the word is made of. The boys and girls are really good at these, pretty easy. We've been working with them for a long time, and we like to break it down our arms, starting at the beginning for our beginning sound, middle sound, and our ending sound. So there'll be a consonant, vowel, consonant. They're really good at reading these. They're really good at writing them. And today I've got a little display up here of a game that we would normally play in our centers to find the pictures that match to the words. Kiddos, if you can see, I've got your lovely little faces up here so I can see you every day. I apologize, Kyler, you're looking a little crooked, but that's because I think it was Hayden stole you from my board and was running around with you through my house earlier, so I had to tell him, no, put it back. It was for my home classroom. But I've got all you munchkins up there, and I miss you guys so much, so this is nice for me to still be able to see your face when I'm thinking about you and when I'm doing our lessons. Okay, so I'm going to move my camera a little bit closer so that you can see. I'm sitting down on the floor in my home school office. I'm going to scoot this closer so hopefully you can see the board well. Okay, so I have got our picture board up here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pictures. I've got it in my little pocket chart. Now, normally we would place our card on top of those. That's not going to be easy for me to do with it standing up. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the cards and I'm going to move them down in these empty slots to match to the picture. Now, hopefully you're at home and you're watching this and following along with me because I'm going to be stopping to give you the chance to help me read the word and then decide which picture does it go to. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the first one. Whoop, sorry. H-A-T. Okay, let's break that down. H-A-T. I'm going to put it right here in the center just for everybody to see so we know that's the one that we're working on. Home video fails. So everybody can see that that's the one that we're working on, and let's break it down our arm. H-A-T. H makes what sound? A makes what sound? A. And last T makes what sound? T. So then when we mush it all together, A, T. And hopefully some of you have already told me or shouted at the camera or told your grown-up what picture word that goes to. H-A-T, A, T, hat. And that would match right down there. Put it right down here to match up with the picture of the hat. For this picture, I'll match it up here. This one I'll match up here. This one I'll match down here and down here and down here, just so you can kind of see the pattern of what we're going in. Okay, I'm going to stop trying to move my camera around so that I stop dropping it. Okay. M-A-P. So break that down your arm. M-A-P. The first letter, M, what sound does that make? The next letter, A, what sound does that make? A. And your last sound, P. So when we mush it all together, A, P. Sometimes when the boys and girls get hung up on a word, I just tell them, keep breaking it down until you hear it. A, P. Map. All right, and let's find the picture of a map. Here it is down at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and slide that card right there. So far we've matched hat, and you can read them with me, and we've matched map. All right, let's grab this next one. F-A-N. Fan. So we're gonna find that picture. Dun, 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 beep. There it is. So I'm going to put that right up there so those two can match together. And I'm going to hold up the next ones and you break them down at home. See if you can figure out what it matches to. C-A-T. Break it down. hopefully you decided that this word says cat. Where's our picture of the cat? Right here. Match it up there. And here's our next one. If you notice on all these cards, there is the vowel, the short vowel at the top that's telling us the middle sound, the vowel sound for all of these words. And remember, boys and girls, I've told you over and over, every single word in the whole wide world has to have a vowel for it to be a good word. B-A-G. Bag is the word we've got here. And we see a little brown paper bag right there. Okay, so now we've matched at, we've matched ag, we've matched an, we've matched at, we've matched app, and lastly, now I know it's the last picture, but like I tell you guys in the room, I still want you to do the work just in case we figure out that we've made a mistake somewhere. Pan. And then we've just matched and sorted all those CVC words with the short vowel sound, A, E, I, or U, or A, E, I, O, or U. Which vowel did we just work on? We worked on vowel A. Good work. Hopefully that was easy for you guys. I think it would be easy for you. I'm going to go ahead and pull this card out. And we're going to do one more just like this, but using, it says find the short U words that match each picture. So I'm going to take these down. Hopefully I don't pull my board down with it. And now we're going to work on words that have the short U sound. Boys and girls, do you remember what the U sound says? Good job. When we do that one, oh, we love that when we would do it in the phonics dance. I should have done our A. Our A goes Abby is sad. Is A. And when we do the letter U, we say fussy, funny, Mrs. Held's umbrella or underwear. Is you. Or of course we use our friends' names too, and everybody always gets a giggle out of saying underwear or underoos. We switch it up all the time. Okay, so we're going to look for the short U words and match them to their pictures. Again, you can break these down your arm, just like we did with the letter A, the short A sounds. So here is S-U-N. Let's break those sounds, down your arm. S-N, sun. All right. And that was all the way down here at the bottom. Right there. And let's grab our next one. Oh. D. Be careful, we like to mix up our B's and our D's. Remember, B's have bellies and D's wear diapers. So D says duh, and then CK together works as a team at the end of a word. One sound, duh, duck. Here it is. All right. I'm sorry, Mrs. Hell's getting ahead of herself. This one is a little bit trickier. There was a blend right at the beginning. There's your D again. It's a blend. I've told you guys that blends are two consonants that work together. They go together very fast. They don't even give you enough time to sound them out individually. So dir, when we see that sound, and we've got to be very careful when we make that dir sound. A lot of times boys and girls want to make the J, j sound, or the CH, ch sound. So we've just got to watch that sound and make sure that we're actually saying dir, drum. And I know I cheated a little bit. I gave you guys that. I got a little bit too excited when I saw that card. All right, let's match that up to the drum. Oh, this one I should really get excited about. It has one of my favorite things. M-U-G. G. Mug, you should have read. And I said that was one of my favorite things because I see the coffee cup. Mug, or coffee mug. Oops. All right. G-U-M. Sound it out. G says G. Mush mush it all together, break it down your arm. You can chop it, you can roller coaster it, whatever works for you. Gum. Boys and girls, I've got to share with you a little story. So my boys have become candy fanatics. I've about got to lock all the candy up in the house. So their grandma, my mom, sent them, it would have been a Valentine's package. This is how long it's been that I've locked the candy up. And it had some bubble tape in it. Paisley, you know I love bubble tape because when you brought it to school, I chewed some of yours. Remember that, baby cakes? So that my kids, Hayden and Hayes, got a bunch of candy from the grandma for Valentine's. Too much candy. That's what grandmas do, I know. And inside of it was the bubble tape. And so I put it up because I didn't want the kids chewing it and getting it in the furniture or the carpet or their hair or who knows where else. And I didn't want them getting into all the candy by themselves either, because sometimes Hayes gets chairs and climbs places he's not supposed to be to get things that he's not supposed to get. So he saw me take it and he wanted to know what it was. And I told him it was gum and that he was too little to have it, because we know what little ones that don't know how to chew gum do with it. They chew it up and they swallow it. So I told him he wasn't ready for it, that I would let him try it another time. So Hayden had some one day. Hayes saw it. And so we decided that that would be the day that Hayes could try the bubble gum. I gave him some bubble gum. Guess what happened? He chewed it. He swallowed it. So I explained to him that he's not supposed to swallow it, that it's going to upset his belly. And then maybe, I don't remember if it was later that day or the next day, I gave him another chance. What do you think happened? Same thing. He chewed it and he swallowed it. So I had to put it up again. Well, I can't remember what I had to do, if I had to run to the store or maybe I was outside working in the yard with my husband. But Hayes found a chair and pushed it up to where he knew I had the bubble gum hid. And he took it out and he had a whole bunch of bubble gum in his mouth without permission. But the good thing of it was he was actually chewing it. He didn't swallow it. So I think he might have actually learned how to chew the bubble gum. But y'all know I love that bubblegum tape, so I actually hid it in a very good spot so that only I can have it, so I can enjoy the rest of it. But I thought you would find it funny to share that story about Hayes and the bubblegum tape and how he just kept on swallowing it, but I think he might be ready for it now. Okay, so let's get back to, looks like we've only got one word left to do, and it is B-U-S. It's up there at the tippy top, B-U-S. Okay, and be careful that first letter. It's a B. Bees have bellies. B-U-S. Break it down your arm. B-U-S. Bus. And of course it matches that last picture of a school bus. All right. So guys, I know everybody got their latest packets picked up from the elementary school. You can use the construction paper, the writing paper, the crayons, the glue, all the things, all the goodies that I sent in there for you. The only things that I really want your grown-ups to hold on to and keep safe until I go through them with you are your math papers. And then I just gave your grown-ups all the information for 2 really good websites that we can use while we are working on our schoolwork from home. And the first one is Happy Numbers. It's a math one. It's going to take just a little bit to get it set up and to give you a little placement test. So kind of like what we've done in the computer labs with Mrs. Hiltner when we do our maps testing. You want to do your very best. Do it when there's nobody around distracting you. Do it when there's not a lot of noises. And grown-ups probably just have them do that, and then that's it for a while, because I think sitting down taking that placement test is going to be enough for one setting. And then a different day, you can check out the Lalilo, I think is how it's said, L-A-L-I-L-O, that website, but I got onto it on my laptop, but yes, I think it's I'm not sure how it's going to be utilized for you guys. I want to say it's an app, but that's the one that my parents are telling me we're not able to access it on their cell phone. So I think that one's going to have to be done for a laptop or a computer. And I'm not sure about the iPads or the tablets, so you guys will have to let me know those. But when you get a chance, get set up on the Happy Numbers and the Lalilo app information that I sent to you, because I think those are going to be very fun and beneficial for us in the next couple of weeks. Hope you guys enjoyed today's lesson and seeing all your friends' faces. I will move it up here so you can give each other a quick look at. There's Paisley and Jaylani, Aviana, Ashlyn, Jaden, Kyler, Marcelo, Knox, Mayla, Alex, Avea, Allison, Aiden, Peyton, Mason, Austin, Hayden, and Patrick. I know you guys miss each other too, so thought you'd like to see each other's faces. All right, guys, keep working hard for Mom and Dad at home. I know everybody's doing lots of great work. I've been hearing and seeing it when I check in with you guys.